Hi everyone, Talisha Smith here to do my chapter 7, 8, 9, 11, and I added 10 synopsis. Chapter 7 was basically talking about how you would begin with finding resources for your speech, such as, books, media, journals, internet, how you would go about finding information and the different sources that you can use. Chapter 10 talked about, chapter 8 talked about pinpointing the actual information that you would need. What information is useful, what information is not useful. Because all the information that we get from books and media and online is not useful just because it's there. You have to make sure the information that you get is useful to your speech and interesting to your audience, because we are trying to appeal to the audience. Chapter 9 went on to talk about how you would begin to actually, how you would begin to organize the information that you have. Basically, what would come first, what would come next, how could you transition from one topic to the next. And once you put everything into line, you will notice that you've created the body of your outline, which chapter 9 also discusses, how have you organized your information, and then how are you going to organize your actual outline. It gave you good details on outline and different things to do, as Mr. Robinson did with the demonstration tutorials that we had. A lot of the things that he was telling us I saw was actually in chapter 9. Then, like I said, I read chapter 10, and basically on the anxiety and how to go about, getting over that, as well as, kind of getting your speech delivered. And what I got from that was, speech anxiety is a very, very, very common thing. And it was something I had last week when I first got it, but all this weekend I saw myself doing good. I saw what I was wearing. I saw what I was going to talk about. I had visualized it. And with the PowerPoint, I think creating the PowerPoint and the outline and already, registering everything I wrote helped me in line what I was going to say. So I felt like everything I did was purposeful, and my anxiety wasn't there the way it was there the first video that we made. So like I said, chapter 10 talked about the anxiety, talked about different ways to get over your anxiety, like the systematic desensitization, kind of picturing yourself like I did, doing well, and then executing the same way you pictured it. It also gave different examples of deliveries, how people deliver their messages, impromptu, right off the top of their head, the manuscript written down, or the memorized, trying to memorize everything. I think the demonstrations that we had was a mixture of impromptu and memorized speech. Then it went on to chapter 11. Chapter 11 discussed informative speaking, which gave me an insight to our next speech, and basically how to realize that in this speech you are giving information needed to kind of back your topic, not persuading the reader or trying to make the reader feel one way or the next, but you're only trying to give the information to the audience as a way of informing them about what is going on and different views that are being taken, not to necessarily persuade them, only to give them information. So it talked about how you would be stating facts more than, questions, because questions can lead to causing a biased reaction. So really with that, you're making sure you give them information and facts so that they know. And that's my synopsis. Thank you.